Hi everyone, welcome to Thursday, and today we're going to take a look at Scales Corporation and see how they've been performing. Before I do though, I just want to let you know that I am going to be opening up the doors very shortly to my community called the Calm Money Collective. I'll put a link in the description. This is where you can become a founding member and help me design what it is that you want to learn, whether it's share trading, how to place stop losses on your shares that you already own, whether you're wanting to know right back at the beginning how to actually get started with investing. I would love for you to book a free 20-minute calm clarity money call with me, and then we can see exactly what it is that you're wanting to learn and how I can help shape that for you going forward. So the links for that are in the description below. But in the meantime, we're going to take a look at Scales Corporation, and remember, this is for educational purposes only, definitely not intended to be personalised financial advice for anyone. As you can see, I've got Scales Corporation up here on the screen, and pretty much this share, as you can see, it's gone through a real flat patch from about February 2023, and then we started to see a little shift in direction around August 2024, and since then it's been a fairly strong performer. And in fact, if I zoom in, you can see on that last candle there, Scales Corp has hit a 5-year high, which is really good. And if I look down the bottom at the ATR, which is the average trading range or the average true range, you can see that that volatility is dropping off as well. So it means that the share is going to be a lot more static, if you like, in the way it is performing. The other thing with Scales Corporation is you can see that it does pay regular 6-monthly dividends. So for people that are looking to invest for dividends, something like this could be a good share to do your own research on and possibly consider. I'm not recommending it by any stretch of the imagination. But why I say that is if you're looking for cash flow, it does pay regular 6-monthly dividends. The other thing is that the share is in a nice, healthy uptrend. So to me, those are things that you need to be looking for. You want to protect your capital and hopefully grow it, hence looking for a share that's in an uptrend. Plus, for cash flow generations, it is paying those regular dividends. But let's do a little bit more research and let's put our moving averages on. So like normal, I always use the 30 exponential. And you can see there that it's definitely trading above that 30 period moving average. And it sort of started to trade above it back in September 2024. And since then it's been rising. But let's put the other faster moving average on, being the 15-week moving average, and just see how that's comparing as well. Right, you can see it's trading above both of those moving averages. The moving averages are trending up, which is exactly what we want to see. The other thing that we want to see with Scales Corp, or any share for that matter, is when we do have lows, those lows are getting higher, and obviously the highs are getting higher. If I zoom in, you can see that Scales Corp, those moving averages, crossed to the upside at around May 2024. So again, really good sign for Scales Corp. Let's go over to the 1-year chart, simply because it brings these candles up to daily candles. Obviously, naturally, with a share, if we go from looking at it from a weekly basis to a daily basis, there is going to be a little bit more noise. And you can see that those moving averages have sort of been swinging up and down quite a bit over the last 12 months. The thing is to remember that even though the share has sometimes traded below it, those lows, like I said before on the 5-year chart, the lows are getting higher and the highs are getting higher. So those are really good things that we want to see. If I look down the bottom, I've got the bar up for the average volume, and the line running through that is just a 13-day exponential moving average. And the good thing as well is that generally when we've got some good strong green candles, that means that there's more buyers out there in the market than sellers. the share has popped up above that moving average. So that is a good thing that we want to see, especially if you look, if I zoom in and if we look at this candle here, which was the 3rd of August, it's a good, healthy trading day. It's a good positive day. And then, of course, it jumped up. And then if we go to the following day, we've got a really good, solid, positive green candle. The thing is, too, is it's gapped from one day to the next. Quite often when you see gaps happening in performance like that, it can be a good positive indicator. Now, only hindsight will actually let us know, but in my years of doing this, when we see a gap from one candle to a next and it's gapped up, really good, strong, positive signs. Doesn't always work, but the majority of the time it does. So that is something that we need to consider as well. Let's go back to the 5-year chart. And this time I'm going to take my moving averages off. And I'm going to make a comparison against the main board for the New Zealand Stock Exchange. And this is a good thing to see as well. You can see that Scales Corp is trading above the main board. It has been basically since October last year. That is a good sign for the fact that if we're seeing a share that's listed on the main board of any stock exchange, if it's trading above where that indices is trading, and it has been for a minimum of 5 weeks, then that too can be a good, strong, healthy indicator. So that's something else that I wanted to show you regarding Scales Corp. So I really hope that's helped. Let's take that off. Now, I do talk about it a lot, and that is using trailing stops. So let's go and type in ATR trailing stops. I always use a 21 period, and I always put a multiplier for the New Zealand market at 4. I take out the buy stops. So buy stops are if you're looking to short the market, and sell stops is really what I'm wanting. So let's change that color. And you can see here that with these dashed lines underneath where the share is trading, that is where your stop should be placed. So you're never going to get sold out of the market at a high. That's not the idea of it. You want to be able to continue riding a share up for as long as that trend is in place. So at the moment, depending on when you bought the share, of course, but if you were buying it now-ish, you'd be having a stop placed at about $5.54. Okay, so that means that if the share falls down to that $5.54 level, then you'll automatically be taken out of the market, providing you're loading that stop loss. That's one thing I really like about stop losses, is they are binary and they can just take you out of the market no matter what you are doing. Good idea, though, to give your share plenty of room to move, which you can see we have definitely done here with Scales Corporation. So I'll stop sharing. I really hope that's helped. A lot to take in today's video with the likes of Scales Corp. There were a lot of positive indicators for that particular share. Do your own research and let me know. And like I say, if you'd love to join and have a 20-minute free calm money clarity conversation, I've put the link in the show notes. I'd love to chat to you.